You are kicking it back with Ben and Adam.
Hey, how's it going? Kickers cover, baby.
That they do. That was a good week for me.
Yeah, you were hot. You what, 3-1?
3-1, yeah. So it was except that Monday night game. Jesus, I couldn't pay Jake Moody to get out there.
Yeah, game script was definitely not your favorite. I think we learned a lot this week. I think we learned how coaching has a lot to do with it. There was a lot of times we were sitting on some guys hoping that their coaches weren't just going to go for it on 4th and 2. Uh, 4th and 1, you can kind of see it. There was Pete Carroll went for it on like 4th and 3 with his backup quarterback in out of the gun, didn't even go under center, and it just some of it just makes no sense. I went 2-2. Matt Prater really sold out for me, and Brett Maher, didn't get done. Divisional game, Nick Folk came in right away hot, and Jake Elliott. Jake Elliott. We just wake up every day and pray to the kicking god, Jake Elliott.
Yeah, dude, that guy is unreal. He like
He's
as
a
soon as he
legend.
steps out on the grass, you just know.
Yeah, King State Kings. If he steps onto the field, he's at range at either field goal post, anywhere on the field. He was
Yeah,
an animal.
yeah. Let's talk about this week and what we're liking.
Okay, so yeah, no, I like Harrison Bucker. I'm gonna take a page out of your book. I'm gonna start with the Thursday night game and bet more than we can afford to lose on the Thursday night game. I like Harrison Bucker. I like that offense. We also know the NFL is not afraid to rig games in the Chiefs' favor over and over and over again. The AFC Championship game, the Super Bowl. They played the Jets. The same thing happened. Now they played the Vikings. They get
Yeah,
mysterious calls in their favor. They're just going to be dying to just say Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift as many times on the air. I'm
yeah,
taking
yeah.
Harrison Bucker and the over 1.5 field goals. Broncos Thursday night. It's a divisional game.
All right, cool. And I like the Sunday, one of the afternoon games. It's Jake Elliott, man. How could you not like Jake the Snake? Guy's got
Yeah,
the most kicking points, right? Like Jalen Hurts moves the ball. He's just got so many weapons. What I also like is the Jets are what, top three defenses to give up kicking points?
teams that allow the most points is kind of surprising from field goal kickers, and teams that kick the most field goals through. What are we through? Week 5 now? Week
Yep,
6?
week 6.
Right? Eagles up there. And like we said, Washington sneakily up there, the Jets up there, allowing a lot of points
And
from.
the thing is, the Jets don't have any offense, right? So the ball is going back to Philly a lot. Philly can move the ball again between Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, DeAndre Swift, Jalen Hurts. Like those guys are going to move the ball. The Jets have a strong enough defense where as long as they can hold them within like I'll call it the 40 even, because I think Elliott can hit a 55 plus in New York. So I really like Jake Elliott over the 1.5 in field goals.
Yeah, and obviously, me and you, we've had our run-ins with kind of some plays like this, just being degenerate gamblers and taking like Joker last year over 0.5 threes and just ride that as many times as you can. You know he's going to take at least a 3 a game, just get the drop. They're quick hitters. I think that's Jake Elliott this season. Just bet him probably every week.
Yeah. Yep. Until I see otherwise, we're taking them. The
Yeah.
second game I like is the second afternoon game. It's Detroit going into Tampa. I really like Riley Patterson. What I like about this matchup is they're both really strong defensively. I love that Dan Campbell opens it up. Like he'll run a lot of plays. I'm thinking because they're both so solid that the Buccaneers should be able to stop Detroit within the red zone. And we're going to see Riley hit a couple field goals. I really like the 1.5.
I think what we're learning is the offense has to get them into scoring position.
Yeah.
Like that's a little bit like we took that for granted the first couple of weeks. I think that's a little bit more what we need to focus on. I like where your play is there with that. I think that's a good move.
Yeah. I think I'm going to put a unit or two on there, which
Okay.
I really am solid with.
My other pick is Kami Fairbairn for Houston. So the list that we showed previously, the Texans, Saints. I like the over on him 1.5. This might be one that I might even sprinkle a little bit on the over 3.5 for game total.
Hmm.
That it might come from both teams there, pending on what New Orleans has and kind of what Vegas is given for some of the juice there. I like what Houston has, like with Tank Dell and CJ Stroud. And apparently they're using the formula where you just have a bunch of first round draft picks and they work out for you. So he's on pace right now to be offensive rookie of the year, CJ Stroud right now, I think. So I'm kind of liking that one. And I know you've asked me before, Flyers. Those are the two that I'm going to be heavily on. Flyers, I'm going to be looking at Evan McPherson and from Cincinnati and Matt Gay from Indy as well. Those are the two Flyers that I kind of have. But the two primarily, Harrison Butker, Kami Fairbairn, let it ride.
I really like for my flyer. I'm gonna go to Saturday. I'm gonna go a little college football. I really like the Tar Heels, not in basketball, but in football. I think Miami is just they're not the same Miami team. I know they had that fluke loss last week, but I really think UNC is the real deal in football. They're -3.5 at home, number 12 in the country. I think it's gonna be a 10 plus kind of game.
Yeah, my non-kicker bet of the week, I'm going to go Browns. Right now, I'm seeing +7. I think that line might move. And I also like Jerry Jeudy over, I believe it's 4.5 reception. He hasn't had a lot. I think he's finally back to healthy-ish. It's a divisional game, prime time, short week. I think game script's going to be in our favor for the Broncos. They're going to have to throw early, and Sean Payton likes to throw in the red zone. What jersey you got on there?
Oh, classic Ryan Longwell, Minnesota Vikings. And crazy stat for you. Dude has his second most points ever. Never's made a Pro Bowl. Just what a shame, dude.
The bean counters are furious.
I don't know what's more shameful, that or Warren Sapp's bed. Seriously. Good Lord. But tonight I want to dedicate our picks to Dry Dock Brewing. It's a local company here in Aurora, Colorado. They're a good group of people. I've met the owner. He's got great beer. If you guys get a chance, try some Dry Dock. It's a really good beer.
Yeah, good shout from Colorado. I got we're going Hillsborough Brewing Company, our Wisconsin, our merch shout out. If you want your merch on the show, give us a shout out, send us something, let us know. Subscribe, hit the comment, follow us on Twitter, Kicking It with BNA. Good luck
to you guys. Yeah, we'll see you.